John's Random Reviews. Hi, welcome back to John's Random Review. Right, we're talking today a little bit about not getting your fucking stuff nicked. Anyway, I got a lovely message from one of my viewers. First things first, I love getting comments. Please comment on my videos, even if you call me a dickhead. I don't mind that. Thank goodness, I must be doing something right, because I don't get many messages like that. Sometimes probably people are going to think, okay, hell, who's this dickhead? Anyway, and don't put it. But if you're really passionate and really fucking want to do it, that's fine. It's a free country, I suppose, but I get so many lovely comments. Anyway, just had a comment from a gentleman saying his son had just started in the trade, didn't say what trade he was in, and he wanted to keep his tools more secure on site. And he said, is there any way to lock these MACPAC boxes? This is one of my MACPAC boxes. So the answer is yes and no. Now, you'll have people saying, well, what's the point of trying to lock this box? As if someone wants to get in it, they're not very strong, and they could easily rive the top off it. Or they're more likely, maybe, to go, I'm having that, and take that away. But if you're on a site like me, and a lot of people have MAKITA tools, and you're not so worried about all of your gear getting nicked, the main thing is you'll get some guy who's like in the middle of a job, and he's MAKITA drill or whatever is the charge is gone, and we work on sites, and sometimes there's dozens and dozens of MAKITA batteries all knocking about, someone charging whatever, and then you might get a friend, could be a work colleague, he's going to go, could just do with borrowing a battery. I'm going to borrow John's battery. I will bring it back. I'm going to borrow John's battery. First thing that I failed, really, this is a brand new 5 amp battery. They're about 60 quid. Is I always put, this is simple, this one, I always put my initials on there. So that's me, JN, John Nixon. So that's only a simple little thing, but and the best way to do it is with a Sharpie marker. The Sharpie marker, something about them, and it sinks into the plastic a little bit, and they'll stay on there forevermore, probably. So I've got my, first thing is get all your batteries initials, so you can know that if someone's taken one and he's put it on a charger for you, or it's in their tool, you go, hang on a minute, that's my battery. But after that, well, I've had a look at it. I've never really thought about this, but on the side here, I'll try and tip the box up here. Can you see that? There is actually a little place where you can put a tiny little padlock. So we'll try that. I found an old padlock, as you can see, and it is tiny, but that hooks. Let's see if we can do it. Hooks nicely in there like that, and you can padlock, like keep the key on your key ring, and then if some bod comes up and he wants to have a bit of a route through your box, and he's not a thief as much, he's just another tradie, a friend of yours, so they're gonna go, well, they're not gonna fucking rag the top off unless they're nicking the fucking lot. But that might little bit of a deterrent to stop your batteries mysteriously disappearing, or you might have some drill bits or grinder bits in there. So I'd say that's not a bad little way. Because you could probably get a little bit bigger padlock than that, but not much more. It wouldn't fit in. And I know it looks like a toy padlock, but I'd say that is the only way really to stop people rooting about in your drill box. Now, you might say to me, oh, if you put a padlock on there, then people will think there's stuff in there. Of course there's fucking stuff in there. It's got tools in there. I haven't put a little padlock on to sort of like, oh, I've got gold bullion in there. It's just tools and maybe some batteries. So if you're gonna stop them a little bit, that's your only, apart from keeping an eye on everything. Of course, you could Sharpie marker your box, and it's quite a good idea to Sharpie marker your tools as well. But as you know, on about what can go in a box, look at all this stuff here. it doesn't take long to get like literally hundreds and hundreds of pounds in one of these sort of, it's only a medium MACPAC box. And yeah, I'd be gutted. Thankfully, honestly, I've never, and I don't work on big sites, but I've never had anything nicked, either like a box of tools or individual tool. And I'm very, very lucky, because it does go on, unfortunately, and I can imagine you must be gutted. I'd be fucking mad as fuck. So I guess little ways of kind of like looking after your tools. And you can get tiny little trackers now. There is, there is a little bit of space in some of these tools. So on another video, I might look into putting one of these little tracker devices in. So if it does get nicked, you can track where it's gone. But I haven't really found one that's small enough to go inside a space in a tool. But it depends what tool it is, but that might come on a later video. But there we go. The only way really to secure a MACPAC box to stop people sort of nicking your batteries or borrowing your batteries and not giving them back is a little padlock. And the MAKITA have actually made a little sort of like a way in the plastic to make that happen. So there we go. I hope this has been some help. Okay, thanks for watching. Random is rad. Rock on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, unsubscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, tell me you love me, tell me you hate me, tell your friends and neighbours, tell that weird guy from across the street with the one-eyed dog, tell me anything, but most importantly, let's get in.